this kind of warm, fuzzy, oh, daddy.
Right.
But, you know, they have a relationship that they're, as it was put to me, building slowly.
Yeah, and a little bit of it was actually showcased on the show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, where Brody and Brandon are on it sometimes, where they, you know, were like, Dad, you need to start speaking up for yourself. And he was like, no, and they wanted to get back into golfing and all this stuff, where they wanted to actually put a little putting green at the house because they have a lot of space in the back. And Chris axed it. They were mad about it, the boys. They said, we did all this work. And finally, Bruce was like, no, I don't want to go against Chris. And I think it's just kind of showcased that the boys are like, you finally need to speak up for yourself.
Yeah, and you know, the question, why did they go on a reality show with the Kardashians if there was this kind of bad blood? They didn't feel, Brody and Brandon don't feel the bad blood toward, they're actually, look, they're nice kids, and they don't feel bad blood toward anybody. They just want their father. And one of the things I'm told was they loved being on the show, partly because they got to be around their dad a lot, and something they've always craved, but they're not, you know, guys who hold grudges. They're just not. I mean, I've been around them from time to time. Can't say I know them well, but they just don't harbor grudges. They're not those kind of kids. It's a sad story.
Well, and on the show, a big thing was Brandon and Leah, Brandon's girlfriend or wife, I can't remember. They are singers, and Bruce was finally like, Chris, you manage all these kids, all of your kids. Will you manage my kids? And she was like, no, I'm not crossing that. And Bruce got really upset about it, and he was like, you do this for all of your kids, and you won't do it for my kids. And I think that was kind of a big thing too.
I think we need to start calling the show Keeping It Together with the Kardashians. I think, honestly, we were more shocked when Khloe and Lamar called it quits, more than Bruce and Chris. If anything, I think we're relieved to see them split, only because the two as a couple were just way too awkward to watch. I mean, I don't think I ever even saw them kiss. I predict a sex tape in the future for Chris, only because she's been hanging out a lot with Joe Rogan. And I mean, I really can't speak much on Bruce, but I think Chris is a very attractive woman when she's not crying.
By the way, speaking of Chris and Bruce, we should talk about Happy Sad.
Yeah, it's a very odd reaction from both of them, but ever since the news broke about separation, every time we've seen Chris, she has seemed like nothing is wrong, like nothing's changed.
Biggest smile plant ever.
We got her last night in Calabasas leaving dinner, and watch her reaction.
Hey Chris, so why has Bruce seemed so angry lately and you've been smiling? You know, was this really a mutual decision? Because there's been pictures of you with that wonderful smile, and Bruce has been, you know, kind of angry. Was it really mutual, Chris? A lot of people want to know around the world. Is there a chance you'll get back with Bruce, maybe?